Hey, it's Beata, and today I have something beautiful and special. It's my long-awaited Lumina Tarot. Usually, it's nothing new for me that I actually hesitate quite a long time. Or not hesitate, but I'm thinking about the deck for a long time before I buy it. So, this time I have decided to have it. I have already got it for a few months and I really love it. I have a second edition. Actually, I didn't know what kind of edition it was because I wasn't aware what are the differences between the editions, but Anya from channel Roots of Aurora, she was able to help me and that's why I know I have a second edition. It came, I have got it I have bought it used in one of those Facebook markets, and I think it's brilliant. It came to me from US. Well, it has this, as you can see, rather kind of damaged box, but the box is huge, so I'm still not using it. I'm storing my deck in such a small one. I mean, very cheap, more sturdy and very easy to store in my shelf, so, and it's easy to grab it also. So, but it came in this box. It's very flimsy, just a bit stronger than the regular tack box you are receiving decks, but yeah, here it was a booklet or companion book. It was a deck in here. I think there is one more card. Yeah, it's just the title card. Let your intuition guide you. You are what you're looking for. Beautiful. So yeah, Lumina Tarot by Ina Hugh, the famous logo. I will put the box aside, and before we will go to deck, I would like to just mention a few words about the companion book. It's actually very good. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's opening on the Chariot because Chariot is my January card, so why not? Well, the booklet itself, or the companion book itself, is it's really well done and nicely constructed, if I can say. I really love when you open the book or booklet or companion book that you have an image on one side and text on the other side, and it goes all the way through the book. I really enjoy this. As you can see here, you have reproductions of the cards, just black and white. There are some informations about the deck, working with the cards, gaining insight, some tips, and the universe responds to your dominant intent, intuition. There are some information about tarot journaling, the new moon and a full moon inside. I think it's brilliant because I actually connect not only tarot cards but also oracles with the moon. My new moon oracle is the Wild Kuan Yin. My full moon oracle is the Goddess Oracle. But the tarot spreads I do with a different deck. So every new moon and full moon I do the spreads. So I think it's actually very nice. Then you have some chakra spreads, manifestation spreads, if you would love to try it. I haven't tried it these years yet, but I will definitely try those too. Then you have abundance spread, questions, and then just the general information about the major arcana, minor arcana, all the suits in here. And then we come to the cards themselves, as I have shown you already. The book, it's in beautiful watercolors. I love it. The deck is brilliant. I will show you in a second. Just wanted to say at the end, the Inner Hue, Lauren Aletta, and Tegan Sweeney, I think that's what you call her name. So I think it's really great, great companion book. And it's what I like about it, of course, you can see the construction. There is a name of the card, a little keyword, if you could say so, wild and free. This is the Maiden of Wands. And then there is, of course, the description. And here you have the meaning in the shadow. Of course, it says about reversed cards, and I don't do reverse cards, but the word shadow meaning, because each, for me, or according to me, each card contains a light and a shadow, as we do as well. So that's why I do not reverse cards, even though when I was starting into tarot many years ago, I have been using reversals, but that's why I love when it says the meaning in shadow, and it's really, really convenient for me. Nevertheless, this was the booklet. It's rather decent size. How many pages it is? 190? Yeah, 187 pages. So it's really quite a decent guidebook. I really love to have a guidebook or companion book or book to the deck, because I always love to see or read what was the creator's intentions to the card, to the colors, to the elements in the card. I really love it, so that's why the companion book is brilliant. And here we come. Here we go to the deck. Well, again, as I said, the deck I have bought used, but it was really barely used. I'm not quite sure if this is not damaged. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, oh yeah, you can. It's a kind of like a cut in here, and I don't know whether it was made originally at the distributor or producer, or the lady who was opening just cut them. I don't know, but it really didn't bother me at all. Nevertheless, I have etched them in black. Unfortunately, I didn't have anything better to use, just a black marker. So sometimes you will see, or maybe almost all of the cards, you will see a bit on the edges of the black on the reverse page on the card, but not on the front. And I think it's great. One more thing before we'll go through the cards, I will try to zoom in, and I think I will try to change the light a bit, because I don't know if you will see all the beautiful colors. Hold on. Yeah, I think it might be better actually. Yeah, hold on, let me try with light. Yeah, you see the colors just a bit better now. The cards are not in order because I am using them all the time. I really love this deck and I use it all the time. I just would like to show you how did I choose this deck, because my first deck in this theme was actually the Wild Unknown, and these sketchy colors, the drawings, the drops of colors, I think it's brilliant. And I was hesitating with this deck as well, and I love it so much. And when I was looking through the different decks, I thought the Lumina Tarot would be perfect for it. And I'm telling you, I'm falling in love with this deck. Every time I'm using it, I'm falling in love even more. Well, that's why the deck, hold on, no, we are focusing. That's why the deck is not in order, but I would like to go through the deck because I think it's brilliant. Again, let us start from the back. It's the typical logo. I wish to have an oracle for this deck, and I hope at some point I will have it. The cardstock is beautiful. I think it's not too thick, not too thin. It's really nicely nice to shuffle, and it's very nice to touch. It doesn't have this rose petal feeling, but it's matte, and I love it because with the watercolors, I think it's even better instead of shiny cards. This is the Fool. Here we have a 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands. I really love the way the cards are described in here. 7 of Pentacles, beautiful. On some of the cards, you will be able to recognize the cards instantly, but some of them might be a bit difficult. This is the Maiden of Wands. Yeah, hold on. And yeah, and the Maiden of Wands is the Page. 5 of Swords. I love this card. It's kind of scary, kind of interesting, intriguing. I don't know. I like this card. I like Five of Swords in general because it has gave me quite a few lessons. I know it's a damn difficult card, but it gave me quite a few lessons, so that's why I like it very much. The Temperance, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles. I love it. It's this, you see some of the cards, you will see instantly what it is. It's Six of Pentacles. It's the gesture that you're doing, that one hand you are actually receiving, another hand you're putting like this, then you are giving. It's beautiful. The Empress, the Empress, why did I say Empress? Six of Wands with 4 elements. Again, Maiden, the Page of Swords. Are we in the frame? Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. You will see quite a lot of symbolism in here and a lot of elements of sacred geometry, and I honestly love it. I really do. The Hierophant. I haven't worked through this Hierophant, but yeah, you never know. Ace of Wands. Can you recognize this wand? Well, I can. Yeah. Knight of Cups. And you will see this Ouroboros on the front and the back on the cards. I think you will see inside the box in here. So this is one of the patterns that show a few times. Beautiful. Actually, it's when I'm looking at the first time when I saw this card, I was thinking, do I feel the energy of the Knight of Cups? And I will just explain you how I see the energy of this card. It's like your heart is pulling you in one side, and your mind, your logic self, is pulling you in totally opposite. But actually, when you look deeper in the card, you could actually see it. Beautiful. Seven of Cups. This pattern I have put, this is the snake shown in this pattern, but it looks like a ribbon almost. I have put this pattern on the front page of my Book of Shadows. Eight of Wands is actually, yeah, classical. Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, cooperation. Then you will be able to do something. And then you can see the Vesica Pisces in here, the Star, Two of Swords, the Devil. Well, the Devil in this deck is actually kind of blurry, I would say. I'm not quite sure how to get this card, but yeah, I do remember the Devil from the Telema Tarot, where the Devil is a very handsome man and seductive, and you know, and when I think of the Devil, I always think of this Devil from the Telema deck. But then you just have to get through this. Two of Cups, beautiful. Five of Pentacles, just a perfect reflection of putting ourselves in the situation or the position we are. I think it's brilliant. Again, the bee. The bee is actually, again, another symbol that shows up quite often. This is the Four of Pentacles. Five of Cups. I mean, beautiful. Hope you can see the red thread around it. The Judgment. Well, the Judgment here is wonderful. I honestly like it, love it. It feels already right away that there is something over there that you have to release, that you have to let go. But then there is the ray of light behind the black moon. Knight of Pentacles. The Lovers. beautiful. Some of the cards you will recognize right away because they are rather famous and they are shown all over the place, and I'm sure you will find plenty beautiful reviews on this deck. But I just wanted to give you my thought, the way I am already using it for quite some time. And I know in this deck, I hope we will go to those cards. I know in this deck there are some cards are different. I think I only remember the Sun that is different. But again, the court cards, I don't know whether there was the maidens or the queens. The faces are changed. They are just a bit more in shade. I think the magician, or we will see. 4 of Swords. 9 of Wands. Beautiful. I hope you can see all these wonderful colors. It's from dark, almost black, through pink, purples, red, magenta, all of it. I mean, it's wonderful. But again, that's what I meant when I was talking about some of the cards you can recognize, some of the cards you cannot. The 8 of Wands is clear, but when you will cut off the title, the 8 of Pentacles, it's almost like very difficult to understand which card it is. The Flower of Life in the background. 5 of Wands. Actually, it's many different feelings when you look at this card. At least I have a few different opposite feelings, because 5 of Wands is this distracted energy, like you are pulling too many ends, like you are pulling too many strings, and then you wanted to do too many cases at the same time. At the same time, you have it, you know, going this like opposite. Maybe this is the meaning. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. 10 of Swords. I don't know if you can see, there's a vulture on the top of a dead tree pierced with all those swords, but then there is the blood is dripping all over here. I mean, it's amazing. And then again, 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords, the journey. Okay. The Strength, yeah, the Strength is 11, the Justice is number 8. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, I think originally in the first edition, he was not hooded, I think. I'm not sure. There are some differences for sure. 6 of Cups. Yeah, the Sun card was changed. I love it. Nevertheless, I love it, but I know it was changed. Yeah, the Chariot. Hopefully I will be able to show you. I did the full moon spread in here, and for January is the Chariot itself. So I'm telling you, he is giving me quite a lesson. But then it also makes me to understand this card from this deck, because for the winter time I have chosen the 3 cards from the Lumina Tarot. Kings. In the Kings, or the court cards, but the Kings in particular, some of the Kings feels strange because they feel almost like they feel like too young. That's just my opinion. Not the King of Swords though, but you will see in a second. 2 of Wands. What a beautiful Wheel of Fortune. When I saw this card for the first time, I thought she's a Kali, you know, with all those arms and here, but no. 9 of Swords. Yeah, look at the King of Cups. He is, I think, somewhere in between. Just my feeling, like he's not there yet to have the wisdom of the king. But again, I don't have this deck very long, so I'm still working on it and learning about the cards. I love this Moon card, I really do. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Actually, usually when you picture 4 of Cups, it's like you were thinking of something which is out of your range, and then instead of focus on the thing that you actually have in here. So I was imagining maybe 3 of them should be in these 4 colors. Yeah, the King of Pentacles looks, he's like in the right age. He's really great, down to earth, and, you know, powerful. But some of the kings are just feel a bit young, or in halfway, I would say. Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, this is Nine of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I think the faces, they have changed something about the faces of those. The Emperor. Honestly, not my favorite emperor of all times. But, let's see. Three of Swords. I have noticed that I like Three of Swords more when there is no heart image, just the action itself, like here is the rose and so on. But I find it more, you know, speaking to me. Yeah. The Tower. The Hermit. Lady Hermit. Maiden of Cups. And the Ouroboros again. Eight of Cups. Again, sometimes when your first impressions, when you're looking at it, you have a first impressions totally different than your already, you know, your own imagination of this card. And I was thinking, how can I get this, leave it all behind? But of course you can, right? There is a pathway which is broken. The cups are on the sides. God knows what is all the way around, and God knows what is at the end, but then you can see something is getting broken. Isn't it clear message? Three of Wands. I think the symbol of the eye I've seen in another deck. Yeah, again, the Maiden of Pentacles. I think her face was also changed. The King of Wands. Yeah, he's also like almost too young for me. But again, Justice, as I said, is number 8. Death card. A few times I have seen it in the tattoo, as a tattoo. Also in the full color. I think it's brilliant. By the way, the Death card is my year card, so I'm gonna work on this card as well. Yeah, the High Priestess is different. It's totally changed, I think, redesigned. And for a second I thought, do I see the High Priestess in here? But High Priestess is my birth card. And it's not the first birth card, because I have more than one birth cards. And this is the second. So this duality that I have constantly in my life, actually it's beautifully reflected in this High Priestess. I love it. Queen of Pentacles. Powerful lady. The Magician. Honestly, and again, all the symbols, all the elements in here you can see. And I love the way that he's actually almost shuffling all the artifacts in here, because I really love Magician and I hate Magician at the same time, just because I remember that I have been for many years in the position of Magician. Like, I had everything, I know a lot, but I couldn't combine it. I couldn't put it all together. I knew each and every one of the elements, but I didn't know how to combine them. So beautiful World card. I really love this World card. Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, again, Sacred Geometry. Oh, and I honestly love this Hangman. And again, I do not do reverse cards, but this deck is actually beautiful to reverse, because first of all, you will not recognize it on the back. Second of all, some of the cards looks even more interesting when you will reverse them. Not to mention that the Hangman is in a different position, even the legs are not in the and the arms. Then you will see the Kabbalistic Tree of Life in here. I mean, brilliant. Two of Pentacles. It almost feels like, how do you call it? Yeah, Tarot de Marseille. Eight of Swords. I think it's a little hamster. Ten of Wands. Usually when you see or think of Ten of Swords, you feel tired, exhausted, and, you know, pushed to the ground so hard. When I look at this card, it's like give you, I don't know, giving you another layer. He's like sad. When I look at this fox, it's just sad. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I think the faces are less clear in this deck. So I'm telling you, the Lumina Tarot is wonderful, and it's also wonderful as a companion to my the Wild Unknown. Not a companion, but they are quite nicely go together. But since I have the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck as well as an Oracle deck, I would love to have the Lumina Tarot Oracle, because I know they are really well blended. And again, the deck is similar to Wild Unknown, that's why it's my cup of tea. The colors are not very strong, they are delicate, but there is more color than the Wild Unknown. The beautiful images, the way that the cards has been designed and created, I think I really love it. And I'm not even surprised. I just wanted to say I'm surprised, but actually I'm not even surprised that they are very well storytellers. They are very good reading cards and very accurate, and I just love it. I really do. And again, if you were considering to get the Lumina Tarot, I can highly recommend it. Just a short story at the end. I wanted to buy it from Inner Hue, but twice I missed it, and they are already out of stock. So I was trying to get it from many months, and then I'm so happy that I have finally got it. And of course, I took a risk because I live in Europe and I have got them from States, and still the transport costs are huge as always. But I was so happy that the price was actually very good on these, and they are in a very good condition. Apart from the box is really not in the good condition at all. But the cards was perfect. The booklet was not even broken, if you know what I mean when you opening and reading it. So I'm so happy that I have this deck, and just wanted to share a few thoughts about it. And I'm sure the more I'm going to use it, the better our relationship is going to be. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I know there are plenty wonderful reviews of this deck. Just wanted to put my few of my thoughts about it, and I really hope to enjoy it. You have enjoyed. Thank you very much for staying with me. Bye-bye.